Future me here. I just got done editing this video and we get a lot accomplished in this 47 minutes. We start off the video with a raid attacking a nearby faction and we're able to destroy them with only one item. And it's not even some super OP modded item, it's an item that's just in the base game. Our Psy-Caster Kangaroo gets her level 5 and 6 Psy-link abilities. The Viking expanded mod gives us a quest to hunt down a group of legendary animals whose name I end up mispronouncing horribly. We inject 2 of our colonists with some fairly expensive muta-syringes and they end up transforming. And we end off the episode with a siege and our 9 refugees decide if they want to join us or leave for good. So this is episode 3 of an ongoing series I'm doing where I'm testing out the compatibility between RimWorld and Empire. Recently they became compatible with each other. There are still bugs, but for the most part it's been pretty smooth sailing. If you're wondering why episode 2 was so long, I set out some goals for myself at the very start and it took me a while to accomplish those goals. And it took me quite a while to get to a point where I felt like I could really tie off the episode. If you didn't watch episode 2 or you just kind of forget what happened, at the very end, we took out a weather controller that was making it snow full time at our base. As we were doing that, one of our colonists, Pelagia, had a mental breakdown and wanted to start slaughtering our animals. Thankfully though, because we cleared out the area of enemies, we were able to reform our caravan instantly, so Pelagia is not going to slaughter any animals. The only issue though now is a few of our colonists are bleeding pretty bad, like Asave is going to bleed out in 7 hours. Leopard Slayer is actually not bleeding that bad, neither is Minoka, but Pelagia is going to bleed out in 8. While you are on a caravan though, they will bandage up instantly pretty much, and yeah, we were able to get our wounds tended up pretty instantly, and Pelagia is no longer slaughtering random animals. That mental breakdown lasted for literally an hour, so that was really nice, and none of our animals ended up dying, which is great. It would have been really sad if she slaughtered our legendary Lothar that we tamed in the last episode. This animal is part of the Vanilla Expanded Vikings mod, and what I like about Vanilla Expanded mods is they tend to be pretty in line with Vanilla Balance, and the Lothar has pretty similar stats to the Thrumbo. It's a lot slower, but though it lacks in movement speed, it's a lot tankier than a Thrumbo. It's got 15% more armor, does a bit more melee DPS, and has 33% more HP on its body parts from what I could see. It does, like the Thrumbo, have a pretty high market value, so it's going to draw in some more powerful raiders to our base. Oh, and also one final note, those stats I showed you were just the base stats. Ours is slightly different. It's got 3% less HP, but we rolled higher on everything, including leather, so if we slaughter it, we could get more leather, and we got a pretty high roll in the meat, so if we ever run out of food, then before we start eating colonists, we'll be eating some Lothar meat. So our caravan almost made it back home. We're gonna stop by Chestwood first, and okay, yeah, we just got settlement in danger. Chestwood's about to be attacked by the Beaver Horns faction, which I guess they're talking about this scouting party. Can we defend it? I thought when that message popped up, it's too late and they're already being attacked, but maybe not. We made it over to Chestwood, and yeah, we have a ton of silver. I want to use this silver to upgrade these settlements, and that's kind of one of the main goals for the series, is I want to make an empire and really build off of these settlements. It's just that they keep getting attacked, and originally I thought that there's no way to defend them sometimes, but maybe that's not the case. At Chestwood, they do have an extra recon helmet that provides 92% head protection, so we're gonna sell off enough stuff to be able to pick that up. We got a bunch of just random gear that we picked up from our raids, and so we're gonna sell all that off pretty much. All right, we bought out all of Chestwood silver. We're now gonna head over to this bandit camp that belongs to a medieval faction. There's 13 enemies there, but they're medieval, so they should be pretty easy to take out, and if we do take them out, we get an excellent shield belt. And higher quality shield belts have more shield, and I believe more shield recharge rate. That's gonna be really good for one of our melees. All right, I made it over to the medieval outpost. These guys don't have that good of stuff. Like Harkness has a flintlock, but that's the only person with a gun. I'm gonna go through all their stats. We do have a psychic pacifier that we could use to recruit one of them instantly, like Opa Bargachi. Unfortunately he's a male, but he'd be really good at melee. He's got a lot of good melee traits. They don't have anyone especially good, so we're just gonna start shooting at them. We got sniper rifles on a few people. Let's make sure we get close enough to be able to, okay, yeah, we're close enough. Hit 3 of them. They're now going to start charging, and we can kite pretty well. This person does have a great bow, so let's get out of range of that. We could just kite in circles and not get hit at all. Asave and Minoka have sniper rifles, and Cadox and Kangaroo have more short range weapons. And then we got these guys down here. Oh, Kangaroo, you should be running. Okay, well, that's fine. And we're getting raided back at our base, I think. Yeah, I don't know why this always happens where we get 2 events at once. Like nothing was happening for a while and then all of a sudden we have to deal with 2 events. They're gonna prepare for a while though, but they are in transport pods, so they might be in the middle of our base. And yep, that looks like the case. Hun is not in a good place. Everyone was meditating and they're now just gonna turn on her. And we're just destroying her. We actually knocked her out. Is she any good? She's got 14 construction. She's 73 years old. Ouch. Okay, yeah, that's really old. I mean, we can strip her for her equipment, but I don't think we're gonna try to recruit her. Maybe we'll save her and just release her. All right, meanwhile, at this raid, these guys are not putting up too much of a fight. And okay, it looks like they're fleeing already. I think we'll just let them flee. We knocked out Sidwell. I don't think anyone got hit at all. I think this was just completely free. All right, now the question is, what is inside of this base? And it looks like there's not a whole lot. Where is the shield belt? Oh, we get the shield belt from a quest reward, so I think they just sent it to our base. And then we get just some meals, some pemmican, and some meat. Nothing too crazy here. Meanwhile, back at base, we did get that transport pod crash raid, and these morphs are not going to be attacking us. At least I don't think so. They should be going for the mechanoids that are on the map. The mechanoids are not this direction. This direction is our base. Oh, they're going for this mechanoid interface cell. Okay, that's fine. These guys over here are going for the mechanoids, though. It seems like they're on something. Yeah, they're high on go juice. At least Mandriel is. And yeah, these guys have no chance against these mechs. I just hope that after these mechs wipe these raiders out, the mechs are not going to go for our base, because I've had that happen before. I think this ship part defoliator has to get destroyed, though, is the only thing. This person also has a marine armor. We kind of hope that Rick T doesn't die. Well, it'd be really hard to retrieve it anyways. They actually didn't die. Holy crap. It's gonna bleed out in 6 hours though, and Rick T's burning too. I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible to save that marine armor. We're sending somebody out to try to retrieve this marine armor, and we might be able to get out there before it burns up. Because yeah, these guys are now running, and the mechs should just reset and go back to their ship part defoliator, and there's some line of sight here, so we might be able to just line of sight these mechs. I will say we're kind of getting blocked here. Octavian never made it over to the mechs, and now Octavian's running, and we got to stay outside of Octavian's range, that's kind of annoying because I wanted to run this way, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got to run all the way around these mechs, because if we run this direction, we're gonna be in line of sight of them. Although, is that really that much of a problem? They don't have that much range. Like, we might be able to just sneak on by them. Maybe. It's gonna be kind of close, I think. Oh crap, this aura's on us. They're on us, but like some of them are injured. Oh wait, does this person die? Oh yeah, she's dead. Okay, well, we can just strip her, and then we can take the marine armor and we can give it to someone later. I actually can't have Caseably grab it though. Put out the fire. If we put it in her inventory, since she's a refugee and she's not really part of our faction, we can't have her drop it. I also couldn't have her haul it back to our base because she'd have to run north through the mechs, but what I can do is set a stockpile zone down here. And so the idea here is she's gonna haul it. Oh, she's gonna haul all this stuff actually, which is fine. She's gonna grab the HMG too, which is good. Well, maybe it's not that good because there's a bunch of mechs coming. Go west now. I had to put her in combat, which I don't like because she was trying to grab that silver. I'm not sure if she's still going to automatically try to drop the stuff when she gets back to base, but we're going to hope that's the case. When she got back to base, she did automatically unload everything. So yeah, we can use this hardened marine armor. It's tainted, but someone that's got the bloodlust trait won't mind. Like Leopard Slayer actually wouldn't mind wearing it. And these marine gloves also are tainted, but we can give those to her. So after taking out the outpost, our caravan was heading home, and I had them stop by Grace Village to scout it out. So here's what their base looks like with the powerful faction base mod. This is a really cool mod that makes enemy faction bases harder to attack by giving them defenses. I believe they have extra turrets as well. They have 5 mini turrets. I think that's a lot. And they should have a couple mortars as well. Oh, they have an autocannon turret up here. That's scary. We should be able to stay out of line of sight of that autocannon turret at least. Okay, so we juked out all their mortar shots, and to the southwest down here, there's a ruins, and we walled it in. We're gonna now activate this psychic animal pulsar, and that's gonna drive all the animals in this area that we don't control. It's gonna make them all go manhunter, like this hare, for example, is actually manhunting. Thankfully, a manhunting hare is not too much to deal with, and so we should be able to just one-shot it. Oh, you may also notice we have a mega sloth down here, and at the end of the last episode, we picked up a colonist and gave her a mega sloth mutasyringe, and that ended up transforming her into a mega sloth. She has a lot more HP on her body parts, and she can actually shoot. The problem though is she can't wear any armor, so I think we're gonna want to change her back to a human. But yeah, for now we have a mega sloth that is wielding a shotgun. Oh, and this boom rat is actually gonna try to get us. Did we get inside in time? No, we did not. That's really bad. This boom rat's gonna blow up on everyone. Alright, well, we dealt with the boom rat. Some people did get some burns, but that's okay. They have to deal with these elephants, and 3 of them have already died to the elephants, which is awesome. There is a herd of horses as well in the northeast corner of the map, but I don't know if those are gonna be able to actually do anything. because I believe the horses, yep, the horses actually made it into the base. They did take out one person actually, which is cool. And then over here to the east, I think some animals tried to get in, like this hare actually did, and it walked over one of these traps. And with the Powerful Faction Bases mod, there's a bunch of these IED traps that are on the ground. And yeah, there's actually not many animals left on the map. It's just these elephants pretty much, and there's like a rat left. So once these go down, we're gonna be all on our own. Oh wait, they're fleeing? We literally didn't have to do anything. Okay, wait, let's see if any of them are good, because we have a psychic pacifier that we could use on one of them if they're any good. We could also use our psychic shock lance on one of them and knock them out. I'm looking at all these guys, they don't seem too amazing. Nobody has any traits that we really want, I think. All right, so here's the aftermath of that whole thing. We sent everyone out except for 3 people, because most people are not in a good mood. And Leopard Slayer, Kangaroo, and Cat-Ox are now gonna explore. There are a bunch of turrets here, so we gotta be careful. And we cannot claim this base yet. There's still 1 enemy up, and I'm not sure if we have to take out the turrets before we can claim it. We do have a dining room here, by the way. We should break into here first and have everyone eat a nice meal. There's some fine meals and a lavish meal here ready for us to eat. After eating meals, we're gonna break into this room to the east, and there's a bunch of human leather armchairs here. What were these people up to? And there's some human meat left out. Looks like there might have been some kind of illegal operation going on here, so it's definitely good that we took these guys out. And yeah, so there's still a bunch of turrets left up. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to take them out. We're just gonna avoid them for now. Oh, okay, that one needs to be avoided. Let's have Leopard Slayer go into this room, and then let's have Kangaroo and Cat-Ox go into this one. Oh, it's a battery. That might actually, whoa, down here. I think an anti-grain trap went off. So there's a bunch of anti-grain warhead traps around the base. And yeah, one I think went off just now. I saw a pretty big explosion. Okay, we made our way to one of the loot rooms. There's not that much stuff here, just some crafting materials. And whoa, though, over here, there's a bunch of stuff. This looks like their alcohol slash just consumables room. There's some smoke leaf joints, chemshine, some goji juice, just a bunch of random consumables. Flake, a lot of flake actually, 22 of it. Let's open up this room here to the west, and then we're also gonna just open up the rest of these rooms. Okay, we destroyed their base, so does that mean we can just reform caravan if we want to? No, we can't. There's enemies in the area. We could settle here, but I don't think that would make these turrets belong to us. So yeah, I think if we want to just reform caravan, we're gonna have to take all the turrets out, because yeah, Ramilia went down. She was the last one to go down, but the turrets are still belonging to enemies. Okay, here we go. We opened up this other loot room. Okay, there's a legendary enchant actually on this Steel Gladius. It's a vampiric legendary melee enchant. Drains living flesh, targets blood for 20% of the damage. Oh, so I guess it can't be used on mechanoids. Restore wielder's blood by the amount of drained blood. Heals wielder's random injury for 7.5% of the damage. This effect cannot heal scars. That's cool. There's also actually some other really good weapons in here. Ooh, a legendary auto pistol. So because it's legendary, it's going to do extra damage, and it's going to have a lot more accuracy at like close and short range. It's no legendary sniper rifle by any means, but yeah, that's going to be a really nice short range weapon. We got like a legendary cleaver. Okay, that thing's doing tons of damage. Holy crap, 17 DPS, 47% armor pen, but most importantly, that thing can cut through raw cooking meats, and it will increase cooking speed by 0.2. Thing has a lot of enchants too. I'm not sure if we'll extract those or what we're going to do, because yeah, the market value on this thing is 3,200. I'm not sure that's worth for a weapon like this. But yeah, so 2 legendary weapons, a legendary enchant, some masterwork weapons too, like this steel shovel. This thing's actually not bad as well. It's also usable with shields. But yeah, overall that loot is really nice. I've tested out the Powerful Faction Bases mod, and it's really hit or miss for the loot. Then, whoa, here we go. Got some more loot. This stuff is just some crafting regions. I don't think anything in here is too spectacular. To the west of this loot room, this turret actually lost power. We're gonna have Kangaroo uninstall it, and it's actually on fire. I'm not sure of that. Okay, we actually were able to uninstall it and pick it up. Okay, cool. We're gonna have Kangaroo and Cat-Ox actually get out of here. Their moods are not great. And meanwhile, up here, Leopard Slayer opened up another one of these loot rooms. This one was another human leather armchair loot room. I wonder if we can actually get this down quicker with the plasma saw. Yeah, it's looking like it. Oh, we can actually claim these doors too. I don't know if that's really gonna matter. We can't go up anymore because the autocannon turret can hit us, so we can't go to this door, and there's fire in the way obviously. But yeah, in this room, ooh, there's a bunch of artificial parts. Artificial clavicles. Okay, the clavicle doesn't have much value. The pelvis has 285 value though. It only has 90% body part efficiency though. The field hand is actually pretty nice. It gives way more plant work speed, so we can give that to one of our planters, although it does add a melee weapon. And before this patch in 1.1, this would actually lower the DPS of someone that's using a decent melee weapon, because the way melee attacks used to work is people would cycle through every melee attack they have. Now though, they changed the formula, so you'll use your strongest attack most of the time, and then some of the time it will use your weaker attack like your fists, but if you have a field hand, then that weaker attack should become stronger. So I did a test save and I gave Brabar this elbow blade, which has 27% armor pen, 9 melee DPS. The weapon she's using is this keen mono sword though that does 12 melee DPS, so it does more and has way more armor pen. She was beating on Minoka with her mono sword / elbow blade, and she was not using the elbow blade at all. She was only using the mono sword. I also had her attack the Lothar, and she did finally whip out her elbow blade, but only inflicted 2 injuries with it and inflicted 20 with the mono sword. So yeah, it does help a little bit, I think. I then uninstalled her elbow blade and had her just beat on a bunch of people, and she was only doing mono sword attacks. Even on targets that weren't that armored, the only thing that connected was mono sword attacks. So I'm not sure if giving an elbow blade to someone that has a good weapon would actually end up lowering their DPS. It feels like it would. It just seemed odd that after hitting maybe like 40 attacks, all of them were mono sword attacks. And yeah, like this knee spike is the same. It's really not that good. I mean, it has a lot of armor pen. The DPS just isn't that high though. The knee spike might be okay on like a ranged colonist, just in case they have to fight someone in melee. Oh, there's a hospital bed here too. That's actually really nice. You recover from injuries a lot quicker on a hospital bed. The market value is 560 though, because it's a chitin one. I think either way we will still grab it though, assuming it doesn't burn up in this fiery inferno we got going on around this base. Yeah, there's only a couple more rooms we need to explore. Holy crap, over here. Yeah, one of the anti-grain warheads went off in a massive explosion. All right, this is one of the last loot rooms. I think there's one more over here. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna be a loot room. It's just a lot of batteries. We could actually use those. I still don't think we have the battery tech research yet. So yeah, that's gonna be way more batteries than we need. And yeah, there's 6 more batteries over here. I don't know why I'm attacking this door. We can just open it. There is actually a loot room in here. A lot of meals, medicine, 13 medicine, which is nice. A good amount of Parisian medicine, which is a little bit better than this industrial medicine we got. And what is that? Oh, it's just a battery blown up. In this last loot room, or one of the last ones, there is just some beds. Oh, and by the way, I wonder if we deconstruct this power conduit, if this autocannon turret will lose power. Oh yeah, it does. We can claim it and we can take it to our base, I think. Maybe not. It says we have to deconstruct it. That sucks. All right, so I noticed something weird. I uninstalled this power line, and this turret still has power, so I'm guessing there's batteries in here. Oh yeah, there is. If we uninstall these 2 batteries though, this turret will lose power, and we can claim that turret. Yep, there we go. It no longer has power. There's not many turrets left. This one actually doesn't have power over here. There's just this one, I think, that has power. So yeah, there's one more turret that has power. We're gonna have Leopard Slayer just explore this last room. I'm pretty sure this is the last room. And Ploggy is gonna go down here and just deconstruct one of these power conduits, and it should lose power. And I don't even think this turret's gonna have a line of sight on Plagia. And nope, it didn't. We are able to claim the turret, and I think that's it for this base. Yeah, it is. We can actually reform Caravan right now. We'll explore this room first though, because why not? And there's some more human meats and more batteries. Just what we needed, more batteries. I mean, we can deconstruct them for quite a bit of stuff, so I think we'll just bring them back to base. I found you can't actually uninstall the solar generators though, so we're just gonna deconstruct those. For quite a bit of steel, 75 steel and some components as well. 2 of them. And 3 components actually for that one. And Plagia did have 1 higher construction, so maybe that was why she got 1 extra. Oh, we should also deconstruct this autocannon turret as well. I'm pretty sure we can't bring that with us. I also found out we can uninstall these IED incendiary traps, and I did a save before I made Leopard Slayer do this, but I'm having her deconstruct this anti-grain warhead trap. But there's actually a bunch of these on the map. We cannot bring them with us. Oh, and we get a anti-grain warhead from that, which has a 1200 market value. Okay, yeah, we definitely want those anti-grain warheads. I think we get 1 from each trap. Yeah, the northeast, there's 2 anti-grain warheads. We actually got nothing from that one. We did get 1 from that trap though. And then the southwest corner of the base, there's 2 more anti-grain warhead traps. We got 1 more from that one. And let's see if we get lucky with the last one. We did, in fact, so only 1 did not give us an anti-grain warhead, so I think that's going to be 4 anti-grain warheads. But yeah, they do a ton of damage, 550 damage, and we can load those up in our mortars and use those to pretty much wipe out any raids. And yeah, thankfully we were able to reform Caravan instantly. There's just so much stuff to grab. This is going to increase our wealth by so much though back at our base. Like yeah, 4,800 market value for those 4 anti-grain warheads. So we were able to pick up all the good stuff, and that's partly because Minoka can carry 1,357 kg of stuff. I think the pawn morpher mod is a bit busted in that regard, but there's a lot of stuff that we don't need necessarily, like we're taking a lot of blocks with us. We did actually just research stone cutting, so we can finally make blocks of our own. But yeah, there's a bunch of travel supplies that I'm trying to grab. 84 simple meals. We're not even gonna grab those. We're just gonna grab the fine ones. Packaged survival meals. Grab all the fruit. We got a bunch of medicine as well. And actually, yeah, it looks like we're gonna be able to grab everything. So after clearing out that faction base, we were heading home and we stopped by Chesswood. One thing that we were able to grab that we didn't really need to grab was all of their human leather armchairs, and apparently these fetch a really nice price. I don't know if we're gonna sell off the good ones though. I mean, they do have a market value of 640 though. I don't know if we want that around the base. They have a really nice comfort level though, 0.9. I just don't think it's worth that massive amount of market value though. So yeah, we're just gonna start selling these off. They don't have any silver, but they have a flat screen television, so we'll sell off like 5 armchairs for that flat screen television. After trading with Chesswood, we're also gonna trade with Hatbon and see if we can dump off any more of those armchairs on these guys. So at Hatbon, they do have some pretty nice stuff. Like they have this heavier Zeus hammer, which is really good against mechs. It can blast them with an EMP burst, and I believe that stuns them. It does decent armor pen, 48% and 11.4 DPS. So yeah, this thing can absolutely own mechs. It does cost 3360 though, and that's not the only thing we want to buy. So let's see how much silver we can get from selling off all these armchairs. All the armchairs plus this dog leather drape valued at around 5.4k. So yeah, we're gonna be able to afford this Zeus hammer. Plus I would really like to pick up this advanced power arm, because Isave, our deadshot sniper, is actually missing an arm. It doesn't even affect her shooting accuracy that much, but it does affect her research speed. This arm does have a really high market value though. I would rather get like just a regular bionic arm, but yeah, I think this will have to do for now. Getting that's gonna cost 2.1k silver. We do still have a lot of stuff we can dump off though. So let's just get rid of as many things we can, like this knee spike and some of these other body parts that we probably don't need. And another thing that really raises market value is weapons. So we're gonna sell off all the weapons we can, not the ones that have enchants on them though. We're gonna keep those enchants. We also have some gold and a bunch of plasteel that we do not need right now. It's uranium, and great, we got the weapon, the arm, and we won't be giving them any silver. All right, so we made it back, and you'll notice another interesting thing with the pawn morpher mod is that our mega sloth was able to ride our donkey. I'm not sure if morphed animals should be able to mount other animals, but yeah, first thing we're gonna do while people are just dumping off their goods, we really have nowhere to put them, is okay, we had Minoka use the Mutaserum reverter. That was quick, and she changed back into a human. For now though, she does still have a lot of her mega sloth parts, and like her left arm, I believe, has double the HP of a normal colonist arm, or maybe even more. Yeah, Ninus's human arm only had 30 HP. A few of her body parts are swelling as well, which I think means they will eventually become mega sloth body parts, which is good because Minoka has mutation affinity. She is intrigued by the idea of becoming something other than human. And because I think all of her body parts have transformed, like yeah, her neck has 51 HP, that's a lot. Her head does as well. Her torso's now got 82 HP. I think all these body parts have transformed. Her anthro body is now complete, and she gets 13 bonus mood for that because of her mutation affinity trait and how she really wanted to become mutated. Okay, I'm gonna leave that unedited so you guys can see that I'm not spawning that in, and you guys can still see that I don't have the cheater achievement. I ended up getting this one, by the way, on edge, and I do think that was a bug because we didn't have anyone that was sick. I mean, one of our prisoners that we released got infected, so I don't know if that was what caused it, but yeah, we have a lot of storyteller points. I think I'm gonna subtract this 50 from our total, but we still do have enough to make a man in black join us. I'm not gonna do it yet though because we still have mechs on our map, but yeah, you guys can see I still have no access to the dev mode. We got this quest legitimately. I will say we do have quite a while to do it though. We have 18 days to get down there. But yeah, there's a gigantic ox-like creature of unknown origin. The Najoran is wary by nature, traveling the planet in small herds and staying hidden from anyone who might wish it harm. Though docile, the beast is far too skittish to be tamed and is likely to retaliate if attacked. Well, we'll see if it's going to be that hard to tame with our psychic animal tamer. Before we send out a couple colonists with a psychic animal tamer, there's a few modifications I want to do to some people. So Ninus is going to inject this Mutasyringe Spiderweaver into himself. Ninus has been around for a while. He's a male and he's being affected by this psychic suppression, and he has a couple of his body parts cut off. And what I'm wondering here is when he changes into a Spiderweaver, his arm and his leg to grow back. Meanwhile, over here, Kangaroo is installing something into Minoka. It's going to be a tough skin gland into her torso, and that did not change the amount of HP her torso had. I thought it might lower it, but no, it just gives her 35% more more armor, bringing her total base armor up to 95% because she also has Artemis's Blessing, which gives her 60%. And the reason why I installed the Tough Skin Gland into her is because she has really tanky body parts, and I think giving her more armor would make her body parts more effective. There was also virtually no chance that surgery failed, and it's going to be the same with this one. We're now going to give Asabe the arm we picked up earlier, and yeah, she now has an advanced power arm in her left shoulder. And I was looking at the percentages for her shooting accuracy. Even with her arm shot off, her shooting accuracy was only lowered by like 0.1%. Right now it's 99.4 because she's under anesthesia and has zero manipulation. But even with only half her manipulation, her accuracy was not lowered by much, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, you would think having an extra arm would help your shooting accuracy or your aiming time, but apparently it does not affect either. By this logic, I wonder if you're able to shoot with no arms. The main reason why we installed that arm into her though is so she can research quicker, because yeah, we really want to get research done at a reasonable rate. We've actually been doing quite a bit of research. We have 3 research tables now. We've had Mono, who's relatively useless around base. She's only been doing social. She's been recruiting people and doing research full time. And then Asabe's been out doing stuff, but she'll now be doing research again. We've also had one of our refugees, Owen, do research full time. She's really old and her torso's frail, which lowers her manipulation. But she does have quick hands, so that increases her global work speed, which does help her research speed. And she's got 17 intellectual. So she still does research fairly quickly at 172%. And then this girl, Clavidia, has been doing research as well. It's been kind of annoying though to have her do research because every few hours she falls asleep because she's really bored of it. Next, we're gonna have Kangaroo drink the Psych IT because she's gonna be up for a while. We're now gonna have her do a linking ritual, and this takes quite a while. I think it takes like half the day to complete a linking ritual. And yeah, we're gonna get her a level 5 Psy-link ability and possibly a level 6 one because we have 55 animagrass. These refugees have actually proven really useful. They've been meditating pretty much full time for us. Alrighty, she's done with the link, and she got Berserk, induce an angry psychosis in the target's mind, causing them to attack anyone nearby. That's really useful. It does make her gain a lot of neural heat though. She can only use that once, and then, well, then she can dump her neural heat onto someone else, like one of these fairly useless refugees. The males are really useless aside from being able to just do meditation full time. And I don't know if like their consciousness, for example, even affects their meditation speed. I should test that out. So I did a little test here, and on the left we got Russo, a male who's currently being affected by the psychic suppressor, which is lowering his consciousness, and that lowers his productivity, global work speed, everything. On the right, we got Gray, a female, and as you can see, she is not being affected by the psychic suppressor. Interestingly enough, it does appear that meditation speed is not affected by like consciousness, global work speed, any of that. So yeah, if you have any useless colonists that can't really do anything around base, but like they can fight, for example, then you can just have them meditate full time and they can defend the base when you get attacked. We still have 38 animagrass left, and I believe this is going to be Kangaroo's last ability. I don't think you can get higher than a level 6 Psy-link. While she's doing that, we sent Cadox and Pateria. She was a Thrumkin that we captured from a raid on, I believe it was episode 1, or it might have been episode 2. She's been a prisoner though for quite a while, and we've been trying to recruit her. We finally did, and this is her first mission. We sent her and Cadox down to this Najorn hunt. So they made it here, and in the middle of the map, we got actually 3 Najorns, it looks like. These things have an insanely high market value of 7k. That's double the market value of our other legendary beasts that we captured. What's so good about it, I wonder? Like, it's not quick. It moves at 2.65 movement speed. Its genetics aren't even that bad either for speed. It has 106% movement speed, so it's actually moving quicker than a normal Najorn. It's got 364 carrying capacity, which I think is more than the Lothar. What about it is so good though? It has less armor and less DPS and maybe a slightly more armor pen. That's a bit odd. I wonder if it's tankier, because yeah, I think the body size is bigger. Our Lothar is only 4 body size, so maybe it's just way tankier. So we're gonna look at the genetics of these guys, and we're gonna see which one has the best genetics. This one has a small bite scar on its neck, and holy cow, its neck has 316 HP. I think that's more than the Lothar. I'm just confused why its market value is so high. This Najorn actually has really bad DPS. It only does 77% of the normal damage. This one's 102% and this one's 115%. Its capacity is not that good and its leather's not that good, but that's okay. It's quicker and it's got more damage. I think we want that one. Or this female one has more HP though. Do we want the one that has more HP or the one that's got more damage and a lot more speed? I think we want the one that's got more speed and damage. I just am gonna have a really hard time clicking this one with our psychic animal tamer. And okay, actually this is not gonna be that hard. So with the psychic animal tamer, we can see there's the one on the top, the one in the middle, the one on the bottom. Just grab the one in the middle and please do not get brain damage. I think it got brain damage. Yep, it did. Crap. It did 1 damage though only. It did nothing. Its brain is 127 HP and it only has 126 now. So yeah, that's not even gonna matter. It is burning and the other ones are fighting it though, is the only thing. So now we're gonna use the psychic shock lances. So here's the female. We're gonna wanna knock her out. We're gonna hope that we don't give her brain damage with the psychic shock lance. Boom, she's out. We actually didn't give her brain damage, very nice. She still is Manhunter though, which is not ideal. We might just have to kill them and we could take their meat and leather. So this one over here that's burning is ours, and then we're gonna wanna use our psychic shock lance on this one. And there we go. We have completed the quest because we technically have cleared out these Najorns, like these are knocked out. We unfortunately cannot pick them up though. So I don't know if breeding them is gonna be something we could do. So I did a test save to see what would happen when these Najorns woke up from their psychic shock, and they ended up continuing to Manhunter, so that wasn't gonna work. I also tried shooting them while they were down, and so when they woke up from their psychic shock, they were bleeding, and one of them ended up losing so much blood they became unconscious again, but they were still manhunting. So if we did bandage it up, after it woke up again, it would continue to manhunt. I also tried reforming Caravan when it was knocked out the first time with just the psychic shock lance, and then the second time after we knocked it out again due to blood loss, and yeah, we cannot pick it up and bring it with us. So I regret to say that we had to kill this one, and we're gonna have to kill this one as well. If we just hunt them, we can instantly kill them. We loaded up the 2 dead Najorans and the alive one on a Caravan, and they're gonna head back to base. I think they're gonna be able to make it back before they start rotting. Meanwhile, back at base, Kangaroo is finishing up her linking ritual, and let's hope we get a good level 6 Psy-link ability. The ability power does get better as you get higher Psy-links, as far as I know, and this one is Berserk Pulse. Generates an overwhelming rush of undirected rage in everyone near the target points. Whoa. It only lasts for 10 seconds though, so it's not super OP. Her single target berserk ability lasts for 15. I don't know if it's good that she got 2. I mean, the single target berserk only makes her gain 40 neural heat, and it costs 4% Psy focus, whereas the AoE one costs 6% Psy focus and makes her gain 65 neural heat. Its radius is actually quite large as well, so yeah, it could be really useful in like a clutch situation. But yeah, we can't do any more rituals with her. She's at her max Psy-link level, so now we're gonna have to pick someone else to start doing Psy-linking rituals with. So our Caravan with our 3 Najorans, 2 of them are dead, made it back to base, and let's see how much stuff we get. 172 Najoran fur and 423 meats. And Colbrin's working at pretty good efficiency. She's getting 116% because she has really high cooking, and she's got a cloth chef's uniform on, which increased her efficiency by 5%. And I don't think right now there's any way to get more stuff from these Najorans. And that one actually gave us much less, I think, as far as fur, but I think it gave us more meat, or around the same. We also did research cooling, so we have a cooler in here. This air conditioning unit can be put anywhere in your base, and it does not eject hot air out the back of it. And this thing's from the mod Vanilla Furniture Expanded. It did cost double the amount of a regular cooler, and it takes more power, although not by much, only 20 more watts, and I think it actually cools at double the rate of a regular cooler, because it got this fridge really cold really fast. So a bit of an update on our refugees. One of them ended up trying to join us, and I have this girl Casey Fur. She's on quite the regiment here. So she's high on smoke leaf, she's chem shined, and she drank some good wine. She's also quite inebriated. She's a bit wobbly, and this is quite enjoyable. With refugees, from my understanding, the higher their mood, the better chance you have of them trying to join. And we really want Casey Fur to join because she's trigger happy, and she's a tortured artist, and she has a natural genius for crafting. So she'd be a really good crafter. Once we get her crafting up to 20, she could start making legendary stuff with the torture artist trait. But yeah, I'm trying to keep her in a really good mood, and I want to see if later on she'll join us. The person that wanted to join us was Chalice, and Chalice is a male. He's really bad at combat. We got a new quest, contract helpers. The mayor of the Blue Gorge settlement needs 4 people to help them for 14 days. I don't think we can send refugees to help, or I would. And yeah, I'm trying to get in the shuttle with our refugees and we're not allowed. It's not worth it for 13 goodwill, so yeah, I'm just gonna go back and we're not gonna accept that quest. But yeah, as I was explaining before I got interrupted by that quest, Chalice wants to join us. He's an optimist, which gives him +6 mood, and so generally his mood's been pretty high. I'm thinking that's why he was the one that wanted to join us first. I was also looking on the quest and it says, if you make the refugees happy, some of them may offer to join you. And we also have a betrayal offer to kill all of them, but we get a really crappy reward. I don't remember what it was. It was like a couple of glitteral medicine or something. It was just totally not worth. But yeah, we're not going to kill them. I was thinking maybe we could allow Chalice to join us and we could give him the treatment we're giving to Ninus, which is turning him into a spider weaver. A message just popped up recently that he's no longer human. I guess he's more spider weaver morph than human, but he's still not a full-on spider weaver yet. I'm wondering if he does turn full-on into a spider weaver though, if he'll lose this psychic suppression debuff that's affecting males, because I've noticed it does not affect animals. I think we're going to find out soon, and if that's the case, then we might allow Chalice to join us and just turn him into something weird. Alright, so poor little Ninus over here finally did fully transform into a spider weaver. He can hardly believe his eyes, and since he doesn't have a mutation affinity, he does not like that, so he's always going to get a -5 moodlet. He also is naked for another -5 moodlet, and there's no way to really fix that until we can make him some animal clothes, but I don't know if we can make clothes for a spider weaver. He can't equip regular clothes as far as I know. He also loses his traits, and he had the tough trait, so I'm not sure this is the best idea to keep him as a spider weaver, because if we do revert him, he will retain some of the spider weaver's bonuses. Like, I think he's actually tankier, although he's not being affected by the psychic suppressor, and his... Okay, we just got an event. I think it's a raid. Okay, it's a siege. And okay, this is a big boy siege. Oh yeah. So we haven't been getting any events for a while, and I think what's been happening with RimWorld is they've been sending raids to our settlements, really small raids though, because they send raids based on the settlement strength they're attacking. They're only attacking our settlements though, they're not attacking us anymore. So what I decided is to uncheck this thing, restrict events, before I had it checked, and it disabled the storyteller from giving us random raids. We were still getting like manhunters and mechanoid clusters, that's why we've been getting so many, but we have not been getting any random raids. And we're not getting any from RimWorld because they're just raiding our settlements. So I felt like we did need to uncheck that because we were just eliminating a pretty big part of the game, which is raids. So their mortar's almost ready, and we got Isabe over here firing a mortar into, hopefully, we aimed like right here between this high explosive shell and this steel mortar. If we can land on this explosive shell and get it to blow up. Oh yeah. That's what we wanted. How did Dusty not take any damage from that, by the way? Oh, and then Alex is warming up a triple rocket launcher. We're gonna have Minoka get out of Alex's range. It takes a long time for that to warm up though. Yeah, we're good. Got out of the range in time. And the sniper obviously has more range. We tagged Alex, very nice. It would be nice to take out Alex and then steal that rocket launcher from him. Oh, we actually killed that dude that was using, was that the same guy? No, that was a different person with a Doomsday rocket launcher they had. That's gonna be really nice. Huge AoE on that thing. And then the triple rocket launcher has good AoE too. Whoa. Okay, let's get out of the range. And wait, this person is building another mortar. Oh crap, they built it. Okay, and it's actually getting ready to fire. Oh no, it's not what we wanted. It's not going for, oh, it could actually be going for, nope. Okay, it hit the mountain, very good. Our mortar is coming over here, and is it gonna hit their mortar? It did, nice shot. So those mortar shots were really accurate, and some of you may be wondering like, oh dude, did you save load? No, those are actually our only 2 shots, and the reason why we were so accurate is because we're using this mod, Mortar Accuracy. I didn't include the setup of this mod in my mod pack video, because due to some incompatibilities, I wasn't using it for a while, but now it doesn't seem like it's incompatible. So with this mod, Mortar Accuracy, we can make it so intellectual and shooting skill affects accuracy. Pawns with maximum skill have their mortar accuracy improved to 100%. The default is 75, but I thought, why not just have it be 100 if it is based off of intellectual and shooting. And I think mortar accuracy should be based off of intellectual and shooting, as there is no mortar skill, but if there were one, it could definitely be very closely tied with intellectual or shooting. The shooting skill doesn't really say what you're shooting with, and intellectual just basically means how smart you are. So I think it's fine that it's based off of both, and since it is, it averages a skill between intellectual and shooting. And Asabe's got really high shooting and intellectual, so yeah, she's gonna be really good with mortars with that mod, and that's why we were able to hit such tight shots. But yeah, anyways, back to the siege. So we destroyed their mortars, and now they're actually assaulting us, which is fine. We need to get these people back, and if they do try to attack us, they should go for the mechs if we can just get Cadox and Minoka inside. I don't know why Minoka is so slow, by the way. You would think that the horse she's riding is pregnant, but Caesar cannot be pregnant. Grendel is just so fast, and I think Grendel is on some illegal substances. And yeah, Grendel is on some go juice. That dude is moving way too fast for his own good. We're gonna turn off running gun here, actually. Oh, Minoka got hit, barely though. Minoka does have the Mega Sloth enhancements, so it doesn't really matter that she got hit once. But yeah, once we get inside, I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna go for the mechs that are on the map. We're gonna really hope that's the case. If not, then we're gonna have a fight on our hands. Minoka, get inside. Once Minoka gets inside, I think we're good. They're gonna all stop. They should all pause. And then they're gonna go for the mechs. Or Haney's not. Haney actually wants to attack our wall here. And then Anna, Andre, nope. This is not what we want you to do. The sandstone door is really low HP, by the way. What I needed to do, and I'll do this in the future, is I needed to make an inner layer here, because if Anna Andrea breaks this door down, there's going to be a way into the base and all the pirates are going to come rushing in. We're going to have to potentially use, like, I don't know, a psychic shock lance over here, a psychic... We could use our psychic pacifier on, like, Emily. She's pretty good. She does have a minor aversion to shooting. She doesn't really like it, but she's bloodlust, so she can wear pretty much any equipment, which is big. And she's a quick learner, so she'll learn shooting even quicker. And she doesn't like men, which that's fine. She'll fit right into the colony. Okay, I think the plan here is we're gonna have Cadox come over here. We're gonna open the door, and Minoka has our legendary auto pistol. Here's the stats on this thing. It has super good accuracy at close and short ranges. We're gonna have Minoka just blast on Andrea with this thing, and we're gonna have Cadox use her psychic shock lance on Emily. We're gonna knock her out. We're gonna hope that we don't give her brain damage, but there's a possibility of that happening. Oh, we knocked her out. Did we give her brain damage? We did. Oof, 3 damage to her brain. Yeah, we probably won't be recruiting Emily. That's going to be negative 30% consciousness, I think. So that's like almost psychic suppressor status. Like she's almost a male with those stats. Yeah, I don't think we're going to want her. Let's just kill Anna Andrea, though. We hit her a few times. She's stunned now. I don't know why she got stunned. But we killed her. And we hit Bolossus, and Bolossus is running. Nice. Do we want Emily's gear, though? Like, ooh, she's got a marine armor, actually. Heck yeah, we want that gear. She's got a riot helmet, too. It's got pretty good sharp protection as well. We're gonna have Leopard Slayer go out and retrieve that, and then Cadox and Minoka can help out, I guess. Because, yeah, we got Van Dick over here, just being a Van Dick. And when we head out, like, yeah, these guys, they're not sure what to do. Like, they are reacquiring their targets. We just want Leopard Slayer to strip Emily and then run back inside. Leopard Slayer has a shield belt on, too. Oh, and then Grendel, what are you doing? Wait, did we just get hit by something, by the way? Or was that our mortar being shot? Okay, I forgot that Asave was operating the turret. She shot another turret shot, but it didn't hit anything. And yeah, let's hit Grendel. And then you guys run inside. And Minoka, just shoot, even though you could hit Leopard Slayer. It's fine. Can we kill Grendel or knock him out? This guy's a freaking beast. He was on go juice, so he wasn't taking any pain. That's why it was so hard to knock him out. But yeah, let's get inside. And these guys are hopefully going to de-aggro. Please don't aggro on the door. Oh, you would aggro on the door, wouldn't you? This is all for that marine armor, but I think it's worth. Like, we gotta sacrifice. We just needed the door to not die. Okay, it's at 13%. That's good. And then Brabar, get out of there. I sent Brabar here with some building materials, but yeah, maybe we're gonna have her pop some smoke and then just give us some cover here. And Cadox can shoot these guys. Oh, let me kill that guy. Melee this dude. Ashen's down, and then Bolossus. You need to go down soon before this fire. Oh, the fire's spreading the marine gloves. We killed another person. Can we just get inside? Oh, they're all coming, of course. Please, door just close, and everyone just de-aggro. Everyone just go back to the mechs like you were. Oh wait, Brabar actually has building materials. Let's have her build a wall here. Or maybe just repair the door, because we're gonna need to save that marine armor. So yeah, Brabar, go over here, repair the door. She's got really good construction, so she's gonna be able to do it fast. Oh yeah, can she do it faster than... Oh, is she doing it faster than these guys are beating it down? Crap, there's 2 people beating it down, but I think she's repairing it quicker. Nice. Oh, Aita gave up, and so did Haney. Good job, Brabar. So Brabar has 256% construction speed. I believe this also affects repair speed. There's repair success chance, but I'm not seeing repair speed anywhere. She's got 17 construction, so that boosts it quite a bit. She's got a builder's jacket for plus 10%, and she's using a fine wooden hammer for plus 33%. And yeah, now we just gotta get out there before these shadowing marine gloves go bye-bye. And Spartak, what are you doing, dude? Wait, Brabar is trying to beat the fire out. Okay, well, that's fine. We needed to get out here and attack Spartak anyways. And we do have, okay, well, these guys are now coming back. Like, we didn't have, okay, wait, they're fleeing. That's good. Perfect. Like, we did kind of want them to take out the mechs. It's been annoying to have these mechs here. And do we save Emily? Yeah, I don't think we save Emily. Let's just grab the gloves. Let's grab the ride helmet. Grab their marine armor as well. We should have Leopard Slayer just watch Emily die too for the mood boost. Oh, and we lost the ammo. That's all right. We don't really care about the assault rifle or any of this other stuff. Let's have Leopard Slayer actually kill Emily for that mood boost. Yep. Very nice. Killed someone ×4 actually, and witness death ×5. So Leopard Slayer is going to be really happy. And then we actually knocked some people out over here. Ooh, Ashton has an AI chip in her brain. Consciousness plus 100%. We could actually give this to a male and they won't be affected by the psychic suppressor. Holy crap, that's a huge item. She's intelligent, so she gets more research speed and learning rate. And she has 8 intellectual, but she has a minor aversion to intellectual. She can't shoot either. I don't think Ashton's really worth saving. We do want that AI chip though, for sure. So let's have Leopard Slayer grab this stuff and save Ashton. And there's a couple things I want to do outside our walls. So Alex is actually running with a triple rocket launcher and Alex is really wounded. Cowdox has 2 shots left with their sniper rifle. She does have Artemis's blessing though. Oh, and Artemis blessed her there for sure. Is Alex gonna fire his rocket launcher at us? Oh, nice. We killed him and we got the triple rocket launcher drop. That thing will only fire once and apparently Alex did not shoot it in that fight. So yeah, that's really good. Good shots, Catox. Oh wait, she had ammo, okay. I mean, he was kind of close to the edge, so I don't know. If she missed that shot, I don't know if he would have got away. I was looking over the aftermath here of the siege and I noticed one of them was actually knocked out. This girl Sprat, who's 17, she's got Mercury's Blessing, a god trait, which gives her 50% more global work speed, 50% more learning rate, some built-in armor, and she's an action girl, which gives her 20% more global work speed, and she's got a burning passion for intellectual. This girl would be an amazing researcher, and she's also got a minor passion for shooting, so she could be a shooter as well. We're definitely gonna save this girl, and we just needed 110 on her, and that saved her. She is missing a left humerus though, which I believe that's an arm, so I think we're gonna have to get her a new arm. But yeah, let's grab all this stuff on the ground. This Doomsday rocket launcher, this thing's insane. We're gonna definitely need that later. These mortar shells, we got some more, some packaged survival meals. There's a bunch of other stuff on the ground too, but for now we'll just capture Sprat. So alas, it's about time for our guests to depart. They're gonna depart in 1 hour, and we're gonna be losing 9 colonists, which actually is kind of a good thing. I think they're increasing our raid size by a lot, just having them around the base. Out of all of them, we really hope that Casifer ends up joining us, and she's actually at almost max mood. I'm surprised she hasn't already decided to join us. She's at 96% mood, and like, this is pretty much how her mood's been for a while. We've given her full access to all of our paraphernalia, and we're kind of baiting her because when she does end up joining us, if she does, since she's a tortured artist, we're gonna pretty much want her mood to always be in the dumps. And refugees are leaving. Ah, she's leaving. She better not be leaving with our donkey. So I did what we'll call a test. We did train up the Jordan, by the way, and we can now mount it. Thing is freaking slow though, and we couldn't catch up to Casefer before she got away. Oh, not to mention, she did jack our donkey. If you save and load though with giddy up animals, when you load back in, everyone is automatically dismounted, even if they were previously mounted. So we saved and loaded, and we now got Minoka out here. She's got really good social, and that's the reason why we're sending her up here, because there's a 100% chance that we can arrest. Casifer is the one we want to arrest. I don't know what's gonna happen though when we arrest her. Okay, the refugees did not care, actually. The refugees did not care that we captured Casifer, and I was also thinking about capturing Katrina. The girl's really good at intellectual, and she's got quick hands, which increase her global work speed, but she's really old. Her torso's frail, which lowers her manipulation by 30%, and I didn't know how much longer she was gonna live, so I decided ultimately it was not worth to capture her. So we captured Casifer, the tortured artist crafter, and she's only got 20 resist. That's not bad. Sprat, the blessed researcher, did not have much resist either. We got her resist down to 11.4. And then Ashton was the girl who had the AI chip in her brain that increases consciousness to 100% no matter what. There's no way, as far as I know, to extract that chip, so we're just gonna let her go for some positive relation with their faction. And that right there is gonna be it for this episode. I want to get episodes out in a more timely manner. I don't want to do 2-hour movies for every episode, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get them out like every couple days. But yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.